Hello, my name is Keith, and I've decided I want to try something new, something different. I want to build a community. Um, Before I do that, I want to kind of just explain a little bit of my personal journey in life and my reasons why I kind of want to be doing this. So, I was previously a Christian for about 16 years. I was in the Pentecostal church for 10 years and then the Seventh-day Adventist church for another 6 years. And after that, I lost my faith. I basically learned about the entire history of religion. I watched an 11.5 hour documentary about the history of all the world religion and realized that the actual history doesn't really line up with the biblical account of history. So, I guess the biblical narrative. So there's that, and then I also learned about quantum physics, and basically came to realize that something did in fact come from nothing, and nothing is not what we think it is. It's there is no nothingness in an absolute sense because it's not actually possible. But there is nothing in the sense of we have a quantum void, basically. So, which means that it's the lowest point of energy that's possible. So, which is there's no space time, there's no existence, it's literal nothingness. And so I've come to understand how everything came from that literal nothingness. And so I started to think about the world. I kind of went through a little bit of an existential crisis because, I had believed in God for so long. And I came to realize that there's nothing actually there. So I took a bit of time to think about that and reflect on myself and my own psychology and why I believed in God for so long. And I was talking with my friends from church about it, and the first question that came up with a lot of them was about morality. How do we know what's really good? So my friends from church were asking me about morality and how we know what is really good if we don't have an absolute standard for good and evil. So I spent some time thinking about that, and I realized that I have, I guess, my own worldview about that. So I basically did up a document talking about theogenesis, and I spent quite a lot of time on it. So but it's really just because I came from a background of Christianity for so long, and then came out of that and pretty much made something completely new. So I've got it in other pages, so you can have a look at it if you want. And thanks for listening.